One of the employees was being tormented by an evil spirit. With a casual wave, the mountain god drove the malicious entity away. The reason soon became clear. Whenever the mountain god chose to reveal himself, even ordinary people could see him. The employee was overjoyed. He immediately made a phone call and informed all of the company's executives. 60 or 70 years earlier, the founder of the publishing company had once received the mountain god's blessing. To this day, a statue of the mountain god remained enshrined inside the company. Every employee knew of his existence. After everyone gathered, the mountain god explained why he had come. He had specifically stopped by to offer suggestions for the next issue's food column. His recommendation was simple: replace the coarse, chunky red bean filling with a smoother and creamier red bean paste. Meanwhile, two exorcists from out of town arrived uninvited and made their way to Jack's house. They had accidentally found a protective charm that Jack had casually thrown away. The lingering power within the charm far exceeded anything they had ever encountered in a spiritual tool. Drawn by its overwhelming aura, they tracked the energy all the way to Jack's residence. The foul stench radiating from the corrupted souls around the two men was so intense that the guardian beasts could barely tolerate it. After confirming that Jack wasn't home, the exorcists decided to break in. They were even preparing to pry open the front door. The guardian beasts were already ready to teach them a lesson. Then, suddenly, the door slowly creaked open on its own. The two men rushed inside excitedly, planning to rob the place, but every door they opened revealed nothing but empty rooms. They wandered deeper and deeper through an endless corridor. The house had transformed into a seemingly infinite maze. Fear began to creep into their hearts. Just as they decided to leave, the rooms around them suddenly started collapsing. Darkness surged behind them like a rising tide. Panicked, they sprinted desperately in the opposite direction. A moment later, the darkness swallowed them completely. When they finally regained consciousness, they found themselves slumped outside the estate's gate. The two exchanged terrified glances, still shaken to their core. Without saying another word, they fled in embarrassment. Nearby, a paper shikigami silently watched the entire ordeal unfold. At the same time, Jack and the mountain god were making their way home. Along the road, they encountered an elderly man kneeling in sincere prayer before the mountain god. After the old man was helped away by his daughter, Jack turned around and was stunned by what he saw. The mountain god's form had been completely restored. Only then did Jack realize that the faith of believers was the true source of the mountain god's power. The two exorcists were still rattled from their narrow escape. Their hearts had yet to settle. Then, without warning, a bizarre crack tore open across the sky. A strange spatial rift appeared overhead.